I'll be reacting to Girls Frontline episode 12. I'll be watching it from Funimation's website, and I will be starting off my reaction in 1-0 go. Oh, yeah. The Funimation logo. I'm miss seeing this alongside a new Girls Frontline episode each week. Thankfully, though, they were able to deal against the Songvis pretty well for the most part. And saying that, though, I do wish the action sequences in the series were more varied, though, because every single time you see the Songvis battling, and this recap is a further reminder of that, is like every single time you see them in combat, it's just the grunt enemy force is just walking slowly while shooting their guns without trying to take cover. At least to me, it shows a lack of imagination for the action scenes of this series, unfortunately. And that's also a damn shame because this series, when it started out, had a pretty good start. Just hasn't been able to ever keep that momentum, though, after episode 3. Oh boy. I wonder if it's going to be a loaded question. I mean, M4A1 is M4A1. I mean, unless she wants a different kind of answer, an answer maybe regarding. Oh. I wonder why, though. It doesn't seem like. It makes sense, though. I mean, okay, this is actually nice getting to see the fact that when it comes to our girl, she wasn't being questioned by her friend. It was an enemy Songvis doll. Like she's asking very personal ass questions. I could see why she wouldn't be nice. Okay. And you know what? This does make sense too, considering the fact that this series has mentioned multiple times that the AR team, everything about them is just special. Damn, that chick is pretty fucking cold. Okay. At the very least, it seems like this series is finally going to be giving us more antagonists that don't get bitched the fuck out instantly. Which, I take that as a fucking positive sign. At least positive in comparison to when the series started. So, hey, at this point, I'll take whatever the fuck I can get from this series at this point. But who knows? Maybe the series will find a way of actually turning around in quality and in this last episode because, yeah, I actually looked this up on my list. Apparently, this series only has 12 episode sets, and That's about it, pretty much. That's the only thing that's in this series, and that's about it, really. And saying that, the opening song, as much as it, and yeah, I looked up real quick while the opening is playing. This is the last episode. What the fuck? Oh boy. I can only hope for the sake of the series this has like another season or something, because it feels like the series has it's resolved fuck all. We don't really have a final antagonist set up. So if you're gonna have your final antagonist as some kind of zombie style that's been introduced for a single episode, then that's gonna just be boring ass shit. Narratively, it's gonna be boring ass shit. But who knows? This series might actually be able to pull something off. Yet, but I'd imagine there's going to be some of these dolls showing up pretty soon, though. Shit, talk about building up the tension. I do want to see Alchemist be bitched the fuck out, though. With how much of a salvage Alchemist has been. And that's a big if, though. Okay, can they even bleed? I mean, I understand there's no fun bleeding blood, but do these dolls bleed? I mean, I don't think we've seen them bleed ever. How the fuck did they miss? How? With all those bullets hitting AR-15. That's the thing about this series. It has some cool action scenes, but action scenes like that are pretty wonky because it's like, okay, she's literally going through a stream of bullets. How are none of the bullets even hitting AR-15's body? That's the thing that gets me about this series. Like, it has potential to be really fucking good if they had a better action director. Oh, yes, a typical enemy shooting without taking cover. That the Song V's unit dolls love. It's like, they try this tactic multiple times, just being in an open area, having multiple Song V's doll units, and then shooting. And it almost always fucking fails epically. You would think these Song V's unit dolls would be trying something different when it comes to like utilizing the fodder dolls, you would think. It doesn't really feel like the Griffin dolls are dying, though. Like, yeah, we do get some Griffin dolls that die on occasions. We get some Griffin dolls on occasions, but it usually either happens off screen. Oh, when it does happen, it feels like it's a small amount of them. I kind of like this, how they, with moments like this, it prevents Jensen from being a Mary Sue, or even someone as brilliant as her can make mistakes. And I love how she owns up to her mistake, too. Now, this is actually a really good scene here. Oh, shit. Okay. I guess I'm just going to have to make with what they got work. And that's actually pretty reasonable. And you can tell how much he really does want to make sure these dolls are safe. You can tell how much it hits Jensen's core of her character. Oh. I mean, all things considered, that's for the best. Because at least the other dolls can recover. M4 wouldn't be able to if she were to be shot the fuck up. Shit. It's gonna be like one of the worst situations to be a leader in. Deus Ex Machina! No, seriously. Like, this series was angling for, like, all right, are we going to get to see a season finale with some fucking tragedy? With the main characters having to overextend themselves and potentially make sacrifices? And the series is like, oh, no, we can't be having that. We'll just have reinforcements in at the right time just to make sure that the main characters never suffer any loss. This is my issue with the series. It's like, it wants us to take the action seriously, but I can't take it seriously when the threat levels from the Song of East Corporation dolls, they're about as threatening as paper tigers. And we don't get to see Giantine suffer the consequences of her majorly fucking up either for falling for the decoy. We don't see any of that. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I guess it's sort of sweet that they're gonna live, all these dolls, but at the same time, it's like I would have loved to have seen like a ballsy finale where the only mission is to just try to get M4 out of there alive, and that's it. That'd have been at least given the series a bit more of a unique finale. What the fuck? Yeah, Spirit Chaser. This series is falling off a cliff. Like, literally, this last episode, Spirit Chaser could have been amazing because they were setting up the fact that they were going to have to sacrifice all these doll units just to save M4A1, and I'd be like, okay, this is epic. And then Spirit Chaser, you know what the series does? It's like, oh, we'll just have all like these random reinforcements show up, preventing our main characters from suffering any consequences. Because this series doesn't have the balls of making our main characters ever take a loss. Like, literally, Spirit Chaser. Oh, wow. They have. This is, you know what? This is amazing. Another antagonist gets pitched the fuck out like they're a scrub. Hooray. They built up this alchemist chick for 2 episodes. And you just get pitched the fuck out. Are you fucking serious? Yo. Like, that's the thing about the series. There's, like, cheap-ass conflict resolution. Holy fuck. Damn, like, Spirit Chaser, there's been so many bad anime this season. Sometimes I wonder, how do I even put up with this shit? But yeah, you were Spirit Chaser, you were smart in avoiding Girls Frontline. Because this series, it had legitimately, the first 3 episodes were good. After that, this series peaked at episode 3. After that, it's been nothing but downhill. You know what? I really don't even care about what's happening in the series anymore. Yeah, with the help, with the Deus Ex Machina help. Yeah, that's so amazing. Like these characters didn't even utilize their intelligence to win. They just had the luck of just having their ally forces show up at the right time. Hooray. I mean, the only thing I can give this series credit for, Spirit Chaser, is that the character designs in this series they're damn good. That's about the only compliment I'll give this series. The only good thing this series has is just amazing voice acting, amazing character designs, and an amazing opening. That's about it. That's the only nice shit I'll ever say about this series. And that episodes 1 and 3 were really good. That's it. That's the only thing I'll ever compliment this series on. Other than that, I can't think of fuck all to say. I can't think of it. Oh, honestly, this. And what pisses me off too about this series is not even the worst or the second worst anime this season. Like, this series is the example of wasted potential. Absolutely wasted potential. Because this series could have been so fucking good. But it wasn't, though. I do like how, at the very least, when it comes to our girl, she admits her fuck up. That's nice. Because at the very least, when it comes to our the four mains of the AR team, at least whenever they do make a mistake, they acknowledge they mess up. Whoa, damn, okay, that was a cool moment. Yes, okay, now this is the type of characterization I was waiting for when it came to M16. Took this series 12 fucking episodes, though. I mean, come on, really? 12 episodes for them to finally be showing us some more of the M16 personality and showing her that she'd be dead set against any of her friends or allies killing themselves in a suicide attempt to take down other enemies. That's the type of shit I love that I wish the series would have had more of earlier in the series, not in like the last fucking episode. But I mean, I'll still compliment this episode, though, but that's just more of a symptom of the issues that the series has in general. Okay, I swear that moment with M4 is kind of cute, though. I just love how she can subtly find a way of pressing AR-15's buttons. Aww. Okay, that makes her more lovable. Okay, I'll give the series a little bit more credit. They make M4 kind of likable, but it's like she can't carry the series by itself. Like this series, if you like Spirit Chaser, if you ask me among the main characters, since the series has 5 main characters, how many good main characters it has, I would say it only has M4 and GNT has good main characters. And I struggle to say good. I think they're more along the lines of passable. All the other 3 mains, they just don't do it for me as much. And you know what's sad? I just realized, y'all know what's sad about this? They introduced the mastermind literally like halfway into the final episode. They don't even give them one of the major masterminds much screen time at all throughout the series. That's one of the saddest shits about this series. Like, this series doesn't know what the fuck to do with its antagonists. And for those of you why I'm angrier than usual, it's because it's the last fucking episode. That's why. You would expect the last episode to be showing out some cool shit, which it fucking ain't. Oh, fuck. I hope nothing bad happens to AR-15, though. Damn, okay. What the? Whoa. Oh, okay. I'm surprised the Alchemist is still alive. I mean, I thought for a second she actually died. Okay. At least she didn't go down like a scrub. Oh, trust me, Spirit Chaser. Planet Man was one of the worst anime I've seen. I finished that yesterday. This series is gonna be on my top 5 worst anime list. Oh, the Girls Frontline definitely is in there, and Rusted Armors is in there. Like, trust me, Spirit Chaser. This season has had so many bad anime. It's shocking. Like, this season, Spirit Chaser, even though you have good anime like My Dress Up Darling, Rankings of Kings, and Demon Slayer, this season's had some of the worst anime I've ever seen. Like, holy shit. And you know me, Spirit Chaser, I give all these fucking anime a chance. I watched every episode. every fucking episode of all these bad anime. So I can act like I'm the most qualified of talking shit because I've watched everything. I like how she says hated, but in the past tense. Yeah, Rustin, yeah, those two were some of the worst anime I've ever seen, Spirit Chaser. Aww. Okay, if this series actually goes through with killing AR-15, I mean, they won't redeem the series, but at least they'll make the last episode feel a little bit more ballsy. Who am I kidding? They're probably going to do Sex Machina her to safety. But if they kill her, I'll give it some praise. But I have a feeling she's going to be safe somehow. But hey, you know what? I love how this does show you how far AR-15 was willing to go to sacrificing himself for the others. Because at least with the weather building, at least we're finally going to get a big loss. And I don't think our girls will look ugly even when crying, because anyone that loses a friend or a loved one or a comrade, they'd have the right to cry in a moment like that. They definitely would. Oh, fuck. How are they missing? What the fuck? How? Oh, okay. Finally, we get to see some bullets actually land on her. And no, it's not like I want to see AR-15 die. I'm just saying it felt unrealistic how all these bullets were missing, and now we finally get some bullets landing on her. Aw, it actually is kind of sad that she perceives him as her friend right in the final moments. Okay, this series, it finally did something. It had the balls to actually kill off a main character. Bravo, Girls Frontline. Y'all finally did something that makes the Songvies actually feel like a little bit more of a threat. Now the Songvies have evolved from being paper tigers to cardboard tigers. It's an upgrade. It's an upgrade. At least with cardboard, it's a little bit more stronger than paper. Can't say that so the Songvies feel like Tiger level 3. That's it! What the fuck? Are you Oh, there's more. I was about to lose it. Okay, at least we get the aftermath. The song is good, though. I like the song. I could really jam to the song, though. But no, there was all sorts of wrong with this episode. Yes. Oh. Okay. I mean, it's kind of sad seeing how instead of there's 4 girls, there's only 3 of them there. Considering the fact that they did show a flashback of that time when we saw Jason seeing the recording of all the 4 girls together. Due to that scene that they showed up in one of the early episodes, it gives more weight to it just being 3 girls instead of 4 of them. So, okay, I mean, they're at least giving a little bit more emotional weight to this episode. And it's like, say, anything on the emotions I felt when I was watching some anime like, say, To Your Eternity, but it's better than nothing. Okay, who is that girl? I like that character design. It looks damn good, actually. I swear, this series has some like the best looking character designs I've seen in an anime. And I don't normally say that. I wonder which all it is, though. It's just a damn shame that the series took this long to make any progression up until this last 12th episode. That's it? What the fuck was that? Oh, fucking shit. What? Oh my goodness. Oh. All right. I'm gonna tear this one a fucking new one. This last episode, it fucking sucked. Sucked balls. I'm gonna give this piece of shit a 4.5 that's in the last episode because it fucking deserves it. I took my deep fresh spirit chaser. Let me explain everything wrong with this episode. For one, the final bad guy in this episode, Alchemist, for this episode, went down like a bona fide bitch. She took no one out, then she got bitched the fuck out, then she got introduced again, only to again be bitched the fuck out when AR-15 blew up the fucking building. I'm like, way to go, series. You didn't have a single credible antagonist from episode 1 to 12. Bravo, Girls Frontline. You're a textbook example of how to have shitty antagonists. I'll give you this, though. Your antagonist looked hot and sexy and beautiful. That's the only thing. Your antagonists only work as fat material. That's it. So if your job was just to make sexy-looking antagonists to be on Documora pills so that people can jack off to them, good fucking job! Y'all succeed in that. That's the only thing your antagonists are good for. To look pretty, they're eye candy. That's it. And something else. Oh, whoop-de-doo. Y'all took 12 episodes to actually finally kill off something major about this. Good job. Y'all take fucking forever to do anything substantial. How many episodes did y'all waste having these pointless battles of skirmishes? Being like, oh, you introduce an enemy song stall, that looks cool. Kill them in the same episode. Y'all repeated that shit like 6 fucking times. And so finally, y'all made some progress this episode. Oh, too fucking late. Y'all could have like scratched off those 4 shitty ass episodes and given us more plot progression instead of just doing the same shit like 6 fucking episodes. Good Lord. You brothers, you botched it the fuck up from start to finish. I don't know what to say. Fuck no. This series deserves no mercy. Like, this series... And that's what the writing quality of this episode was fucking bad because it was a little bit too late. The action sucked. And the only reason why I'm giving this a 4.5 that's in this fucking episode is because they killed off a major player. Because eventually, yeah, there was going to be sacrifice. It's just that, oh, whoopie-doo. You had a sacrifice at the last episode. Hooray. Should I be congratulating the series for finally growing at least a little bit of balls at the last episode? No, not really. And speaking of which, since the previous episodes wasted so much fucking time, it's like, it felt like almost nothing happened. Like, really, the only major thing in this whole series was the AR-15 dying. Literally nothing major happened. We don't see any major enemy units die at all. We never really see our main forces go through any major casualties. And we're 12 episodes in, so it's like fuck all happened at all. We don't even get to see the perspective of the people that built the Song Stall units either. It's like, what the fuck? Like, how does the series expect us to actually care about anything that's going on? So yeah, that's why this last episode, even though there were some positive notes, utterly failed. It also fucking failed from a... Actually, that's probably the only thing this episode didn't completely fail at the character standpoint. I'll give it maybe some positives. At the very least. Oh no, my series score is lower than a 4.5 out of 10 at Advent of Strife. I'll give you my series rating, but it's lower than a 4.5 out of 10. I'll save that. I'll save that for a latter portion of my video. Advent of Strife, I think it's because Gigok doesn't watch full series. I do. I actually watch everything. Gigok does not watch everything. I know you wouldn't watch everything because some of the stuff he recommends, I got to question his anime fandom club. I'm like, dude, how the fuck can you recommend this? Did you watch the whole fucking thing? Like, when I'm watching a Gigok video, I'm like, Do you watch the whole thing? I fucking do. I watch the whole thing so I can actually talk shit when it comes to anime. It makes me wonder if some of these anime tubers are fucking paid off for some shit. For me, I don't give a fuck. If anime shit, I'm gonna fucking rip it apart. I'm gonna rip it the fuck apart, man. Fuck that. Fuck that. Well, hey, that's on Giga. I don't give a shit about views or fucking mainstream trash. If I see something that shit, I'm gonna rip it the fuck apart. I don't give a fuck if the video is gonna get dislikes. The only thing that matters to me is my opinion. And the thing about me is I watched the whole thing, so I feel my opinion's got a lot of weight, at least to me, because I watch everything. But this will be some compliments I'll give the episode. It did do good in giving us some character development for AR-15. I like the fact that she did acknowledge the others as her friends before she died. I did like how M16, you can see how much it emotionally hurt her that AR-15 was going to sacrifice herself. It ain't like this was lacking in good details. And I like how Giantine realized that she fucked up and acknowledged it. But the thing about Giantine is that whole bit of character development was kind of wasted when she was built up by the other commanders. Be like, oh, don't worry, fam. We'll back you up. We got backup fucking dog units. It's all good. You can fuck up. We'll just fix it. I'm like, what the fuck? Does Bob the Builder write this series? For fuck's sake. That's my issue. It's like, even when the series does something good, it has to give you shitty. It's like when you buy a house. Like you buy a house and it's like, oh yeah, this house, it's cheap. But it's like, oh, the sink is fucking destroyed. The toilet doesn't work. There's fucking there's like shootings around the neighborhood. That's how I would describe this series. Like whenever there's something positive, it always comes with caveats. Like for almost everything, I'm like, good Lord, this series doesn't even understand the definition of consistency. And oh, the animation quality, oh boy, it fucking sucked the balls. The same shit. It's like the song these dolls are like, yes, we'll just shoot in the open area while walking in scantily clad outfits because that's the only thing they can do. We don't see the these enemy units do anything intelligent. They're like the dumbest enemy forces I've ever seen in animation. They're even dumber than the stormtroopers from Star Wars. Fuck! How do you make the stormtroopers from Star Wars look like geniuses? They make those stormtroopers look like Albert Einstein in comparison. That's how bad it was. Ugh. So the animation quality sucked in the last episode. I mean, shit. They couldn't even animate the bit where AR-15 lost her arm with decent animation. And what was that shit with all, like, literally, you had, like, in the teens of Song's units shooting in the same direction, and they were missing AR-15. How the fuck do you miss? How? Were you trained by stormtroopers on how to shoot? Oh. So, yeah, from an action standpoint, this episode failed. The only thing I can say is that the artwork was pretty, great voice acting, and that's it! That's the only thing I can say. This series, if I had to rate this, it'd get a 4 out of 10. This series is that bad. And the only reason I don't give it a 3 out of 10 is because I gave that to Platinum Man. That series was worse than this one. And Rusted Armors, when that piece of shit ends, that's going to get a 2 out of 10 or a 1 out of 10. That's how bad that series was. And that's the worst part. I'm going to be reacting to something worse in like 2 days. Oh, boy. I laughed so much I actually cried a little. I actually cried. Oh. What was I talking about? Oh, I remember. Yeah. 4 out of 10. I mean, let's just start with what makes the series so bad. It couldn't make an antagonist to save its life. Every fucking antagonist. Oh man, I'm excited for Boulevard. But every fucking antagonist, when they were introduced, they just got either bitched the fuck out in the same episode, or they utterly and fucking died. Fucking died at the next episode after they were introduced. Except for Dreamer, which that makes me wonder, this series set up Dreamer well. Why didn't they have her as the final antagonist, for fuck's sake? At least Dreamer did some cool shit. Nah. This series just gave us Alchemist, the character they just introduced at the last episode as the antagonist. Great writing right there. Good job giving us an antagonist that had like no connection against the protags at all. So anything that had to do with villains, this series sucked. And not just that, but the action sequences. Y'all already know my thoughts. It sucked. It was mostly the same shit. The only time the series had the characters actually do anything technically intelligent was episodes 1 and 3, when you had characters actually use cover, distractions against the opposing Songbi stalls. And I remember even in the first 3 episodes, the Songbi unit stalls were actually pretty smart too. And then the intelligence for the Songbi stalls just took a nosedive. It's like they all took stupid, I was going to say stupid juice. No, they all took stupid oil after episode 3, and they all became, I'm not even going to use the R. I was about to use the R word. They became intellectually stunted. I caught myself. I was about to use the RETARDED word, but nah. Intellectually stunted. So that's my issue. So from a narrative standpoint, this series sucked. From a character standpoint, it handled it pretty mediocrely. I'll give it credit. Jantine was a nice character. I actually love seeing how it actually emotionally hurt her when some of the doll units died. So that was probably the only positive I can think of. And I guess I do love seeing the bond that M4 had with the other girls. But that's about it, though. Everything else regarding the side characters or the enemy units, characterization, character development, sucked balls. That is all I can say. And another thing that this series also sucked balls in was the animation quality. Good Lord. And I should have known this series was going to suck by the moment it announced the fucking director. And I'm going to look up the director's name. This anime director that this series had, how the fuck does he get hired still? How? And I don't fucking give a shit if anyone's super sensitive. Shigure Ueda. How? How did this motherfucker get hired to do anime? Like, wow. If you have an adaptation, why would you get this motherfucker to do your anime, for fuck's sake? Some of these anime executives must be smoking weed, marijuana, cocaine, every fucking drug in the market to be still hiring this motherfucker that makes some of the worst anime I've seen in existence. Oh my God. Oh no. How? That's the only thing I'm wondering. That's like one of the biggest mysteries in the world. That's one of the biggest mysteries alongside the Bermuda Triangle. Man. But yeah. The animation quality was a failure. I don't know if that game will make me feel better, Spirit Chaser, but I'll consider playing the game. But good Lord! The animation quality in this series was mediocre as shit. But the only thing I'll give it a compliment on is maybe the artwork. I guess the artwork looked pretty. But even then, some of the character designs looked impractical. I mean, for fuck's sake, if you have doll units, why do you cover up their visibility with eye patches? Who the fuck designs these robots? I mean, If you're going to have a robot, make it so that they have two eyes so that they can much more easily see the battlefield, for fuck's sake. Some of these character designs are impractical. Or when it comes to like the Sungvi's fodder unit dolls, give them armor, for fuck's sake. Maybe they'll do a better job of, I don't know, taking some kills? Nah. Like, as pretty as some of the character designs look, some of them look impractical shit. And that does break immersion of the series. It fucking does. Whoo, boy. And, the only thing I could say positively is the opening. The opening was fucking amazing. I fucking love that opening. And I guess the voice acting was amazing too. That's it. But overall, taking every fucking factor into consideration, this is like a 4 out of fucking 10. Even if this piece of shit gets a season 2, that would only slightly bump it up to a 4.5 out of 10. So even with the season 2 announcement, this series would still suck balls. Like, literally, if this series were to get a season 2, it will need a season 2 on the caliber of Demon Slayer episode 2 for it to make you consider even raising up my score for the series overall as a 5 out of 10. And it would have to be like some next level technological shit. Because unless that doesn't happen, nope. I'm not gonna bump him right into the series much at all. And yeah, that's my score. 4 out of fucking 10. And do I recommend this series to anyone? No, I don't. Fuck no. Yeah, I know it's pretty much just sheer just pretty much sheer on pain at this point with some of the bad anime I've been watching this season, Spirit Chaser. Oh man. And I still got motherfucking Rusted Armors, yet the worst of them all. I still got to react to that one. Oh boy, I'm excited to see what Rusted Armors is gonna know. No, I'm not. I dread Rusted Armors finale. Oh no. I still got to finish off that series. But yeah, those are pretty much my overall thoughts on this fucking series. It is terrible. I'm glad it's over. And honestly, I do feel bad for the gamers, though, the ones that actually have played the game, because I hear people actually say good things about the game. So I just feel bad for the people that have had the source material wrecked by Ueda Shigeru, the franchise wrecker. And that fucker is a franchise wrecker. He is. This is like what? The second franchise that this dude fucks up? Because I know he fucked up Peach Boy Riverside. He fucked it up. Yo, I'm even joking on my enemy list. People even say he fucked up Girls Frontline, and that was weeks ago. Holy fuck. That's all I gotta say. Holy fuck. But yeah, honestly, terrible anime, terrible directing. And I ain't gonna miss this year's shit. If it never gets to season 2, fucking good. But you know what? If it were to get a remake from like a different director, might actually be fun. I might actually enjoy it. But who the fuck knows? I don't give a shit anymore about this franchise. Like, if it never gets anymore, I ain't gonna lose sleep, like, at all. And yeah, these are pretty much my thoughts on the series and the final episode in general. Now, right before I go, though, let me just say thank you very much to Spirit Chaser and Advent of Strife. Thank y'all very much for watching my reaction video. It was quite the experience reacting to this last episode. Like, even though I absolutely hated everything about this episode, I'll definitely remember making this video. So, I mean, I guess there's that. I guess that's the only positive I can take from it. That's about it, though. Other than that, fuck this year. Woo, man. But anyways, thank y'all. Thank you, each and every one of you, for watching. And I'll say thank you again to Spirit Chaser and Amanus Draft. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all, everyone else, for watching. Hope y'all rate the video, share, comment, subscribe. Hope y'all have a great day or night. And I'll see y'all later to come back for more, y'all. Bye-bye.